Hi, my name's Glenda Pearce. I'm the General Manager at Interchange Illawarra and I've worked here for 20 years. I work with a great bunch of people and a fantastic board of management. Interchange Illawarra is a community-based respite service that provides flexible respite support to carers of people with disabilities in a way that meets their individual needs. This could mean something like someone coming into your home for a couple of hours, someone having your son or daughter with a disability and taking them for an activity or to the movies, for your son or daughter to go with a small group of other people with disabilities, or it could mean that we give you a small amount of funding every month for you to organise your own support using your personal support network. We want to be the leader in the provision of respite support to people with disabilities and their carers. And in saying this, it means that we don't provide other services such as accommodation, therapy or employment. But in saying that, it doesn't mean that we don't work in cooperation with those other organisations to provide seamless transitions and support to people with disabilities and their families.
My name's Susan Wallace. I have been accessing the services of Interchange for approximately 4.5 years. I have a 6-year-old daughter with a disability and we've used a variety of services that Interchange provides. When we first accessed Interchange, we had an in-home volunteer for approximately 3.5 years, and we had a slight change in that period when I was pregnant and had a second child. We actually added more to that service and had some more flexible options with extra people over and above our specific carer. When my daughter went to school, we decided that it was no longer convenient to have her removed from our care for say 3 to 4 hours at a time. So then we moved to a family managed allocation, and we now use our own carers at different times in different ways. So there's been flexibility throughout our relationship, and we also are not adverse to the idea of moving back to an in-home carer should our circumstances change again.
My name is Asunta Young. My daughter's name is Rachel Young, and she attends the peer support program on a Friday evening. Rachel really enjoys interacting with her peers on a Friday night. It's the only opportunity that she actually gets to do things that most teenagers would do on a Friday night without her parents and her family involved. And she really looks forward to attending on a Friday evening. In fact, she'd like it to be more often. As a parent, the peer support program is so important because it gives us comfort to know that Rachel can actually interact with her peers, can forge social networks, can also participate within the community just like any other 19-year-old could do. I think the best things for us about Interchange as a service, it's actually given us an opportunity to help Rachel interact with her peers in the community. It's a service that stepped in where no other service has been able to. So when kids go through mainstream school and are actually not connected with other children, with their peers or other children with special needs, Interchange has stepped in and has actually created that network, and that's what's so important for us because there's no other service out there that can actually do that at this time. Well, Interchange has provided a service to my child that actually makes her happy, and she looks forward to going, and that's the most important thing for us.
My name's Jenny, this is my husband Nick, and our daughter is Christy, and she goes to the peer support program. Christy goes to peer support on a Saturday morning for 5 hours. She attends pictures, movies, weekends away, a variety of activities, and goes away into Sydney for the day.
It gives us a break on Saturdays, and sometimes it's a whole weekend or a few days where they travel away. And Christy enjoys it. She catches up with friends, and it's a win-win for everyone.
Yeah, she had the opportunity to go to Port Macquarie last year with 5 of her friends and 2 carers for a week. She had the opportunity to catch up with her grandmother and auntie, which was encouraged by the carers. She took plenty of photos.
Yeah, photos which she enjoys looking at, so we've had them all laminated, which she looks over and over, and she just loves it. Yeah.
And there's thousands of photos from her holidays with Interchange. We laminate all of her photos because she takes them everywhere with her, including when she has a bath. She lines them up, certain ones up on the floor in the bathroom, and this way they don't get ruined.
My name is Betty, my son's name is Shane, and he uses the peer support program and the cottage. Comes in on a Friday and goes home on a Sunday afternoon, and he really enjoys that, being with the other people in the cottage. Also, when my husband and I want to go away on a trip, he uses the cottage and we are able to have a break, and he's also able to have a break from us. It's really good for us because we're able to get away and have a holiday, and it's good for Shane because he's able to meet up with his friends. He's been coming for a long time now, and the staff all know him really well and he knows all the stuff. And his friends, he really meets his friends and he loves that. And when he comes home, he's always happy. And when he's happy, I'm happy.
My name is Michael Corby. I'm the Peer Support Coordinator for Interchange Illawarra. I'm standing here in front of our respite cottage at Evans Street, Wollongong. We use the cottage for a number of different services. We use it for our peer support program, Weekends Away, where people will stay from Friday afternoon to Sunday afternoon. We also use it for extended respite for our clients and consumers, and the cottage can also be brokered by other services for emergency respite and the like. The cottage is located near the centre of Wollongong. It's easily accessible by wheelchairs. Up to 9 people can stay in the cottage. Families can use it. There's a walk-in shower for people in wheelchairs, and it's fully equipped kitchen and a barbecue area out the back.
I'm Kylie and my boys are Rowan and Isaiah. Rowan's 9 and Isaiah's 6, and they go to Saturday Play at Mount Warrigal. Saturday Play is a group for children with autism or challenging behaviours who are aged between 4 and 12, and the children go for 5 hours some Saturdays in a month, and they do fun things with their friends while their parents are able to have some respite. My boys love the Saturday Play program. They like that they get to do all those things that I don't always do with them. They like that they've got their friends at Saturday Play. Rowan in particular has friends from school that go to Saturday Play, and he likes to see those. I think they like that the volunteers take a lot of interest in them and are always glad to see them, and the boys just enjoy from start to finish. They don't even look back at the gate. I get to have a bit of a break without them. I get to do some things with my other children. I also think that it's good for the boys because they get to do things that other kids would do but I can't do because I can't take both of them by myself. So it's hard for me to take all of the kids to Minamurra, but they really enjoy that, and they got to do that with Saturday Play where they wouldn't have got to do that with me.
My name is Kylie Ramstadius, and I get a family managed allocation from Interchange Illawarra. A family managed allocation is where Interchange provide me with some funding to be able to reimburse family and friends for helping me out with a break, or just being able to do some normal stuff with the family that I can't do with Reese. Reese has a moderate intellectual disability and autism and a chronic illness, and often he does not want to do what the other family want to do. And as well, he's quite demanding of my time. He always wants me. One of the other great things about being able to access a family managed allocation is the parent carer support and health and wellbeing activities. In those activities, not only are you getting to go on a bus trip or out to dinner or out to lunch or learn about meditation or something like that that's beneficial to myself, I'm able to meet other parents and learn from them and just be in a forum where other people understand what it's like to have a child with a disability, and I just find that really, really beneficial as well. It's as simple as making a phone call to Interchange Illawarra. You'll speak to the intake officer, she'll ask you a few questions, and the process will start from there. If you've got a case manager, they can ring up for you and start the process. But it's pretty simple.
My name is Sue. I started volunteering at Interchange about 8 years ago, and now I'm a respite coordinator and volunteer coordinator. Interchange volunteers can come from any walk of life. They can be young 14-year-olds up to grandparents. They don't need any experience, and we do all their training, so we offer them all that, and they can be parent carers, and they learn a lot, they give a lot, and It just works really well with Interchange. The activities volunteers will do is go bowling, we go to the movies, we go on big excursions, and our aim is to make sure that the consumers have a good time, they're in a safe environment, and just talk to them and just mingle and make them feel important and that we care, and it's rewarding. You get a lot out of as much out of it as what you give. To become a volunteer, you can contact the office and I will talk to you, get your details, find out a little bit about yourself, and then I'll send you out an information application form. We do police checks and working with children checks. Once they come through clear, you will have an orientation. We'll register you and put you to the right program. The people here just care about our consumers. We love to see them strive and form friendships, and it's just rewarding to get the feedback from the parents who have confidence in leaving their sons or daughters with us, and it's just an all-round good feeling that we care.
I love coming to work every day because I know that the support that I provide to carers and young people with disabilities and their families can make a difference.
I like everything about Interchange, but I really like the way they've brought out the best in Gracie and they've allowed us to have more family time. It's just been a godsend.
It's a great place to work, the people you meet. I love seeing the guys have a lot of fun, and I honestly wouldn't work anywhere else in the world.
Well, Interchange has provided a service to my child that actually makes her happy, and she looks forward to going, and that's the most important thing for us.
I love that the boys every week ask, is it Saturday Play Week this week?
People can get in touch with Interchange Illawarra by just ringing the office, contacting us direct, using the website and emailing over that. Maybe if they have a community caseworker, a doctor, they might have a teacher who'd be interested in referring them. But basically any family or friend could also make the contact with the organisation, and then we will take all of the details and contact the person, the carer, and follow up.